Welcome to Are You a Multi-Trajectory Evolutionary Empath? The right WRITE way to discover your inner dimensional total self-help wholeness factor for health, wealth, multi-mission purpose, and more. This is a mini conversational training intensive with Allie Nicole Wow, and that is me, and also the incredible Brenda Lynn. And very excited to bring this training to you today. I just want to share that this is an entry-level mini training intensive, and it would be considered like to be part of a module of a much more expanded work, but definitely going to share some tremendous value with you today in helping you to understand or figure out whether you are a multi-trajectory evolutionary empath or not. And before Brenda Lynn and I jump in, I just want to share a few of the core themes that we're going to be exploring today. So we're going to be looking at the basic characteristics of a multi-trajectory evolutionary empath. Also, how to achieve wholeness by connecting to your interdimensional self for your highest timeline advantage and integration. And then we're also going to explore creating fortunes from your fragmentation through evolutionary empathic metamorphosis processes. And then we're also going to look at the basics of metamorphosizing, evolutionizing, and optimizing your multi-trajectory mission. And then the main theme in terms of writing, we're going to be discovering your right way to align with your expanded path of purpose and share your evolution with the world. So we've got quite a bit that we're going
full
to
schedule.
Yes, we're going to be exploring today. So Brenda Lynn, thank you so much for joining me for this training.
You're welcome. It's such a refreshing approach that we're taking when you're looking at multidimensional, multi-trajectory. It's so refreshing for people. I found it so freeing when I started doing this, that I could actually be myself and I didn't have to just pick one aspect of me that I wanted to bring to the world. I can bring my whole self to the world.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm excited to be here teaching this with you.
Yes, and I'm excited to have you with me because the levels of works we've been doing together and just everything just around this particular journey. You're right. It's very expansive, and it also broadens empaths' awareness to who they truly are.
Yeah.
And so, though we're going to be talking about the different levels of works that can be brought to the world in this way, but we know that it starts with understanding who we are, understanding our journeys. And I believe what we're going to be covering today will help others to make sense to their journeys, because we know the empathic journey within itself, oh my gosh, that is that's an interesting journey. But understanding that we actually have different lifelines, timelines, so to speak, in our multidimensional beingness. And
absolutely. And this is a time when the empaths really need to rise to the top.
You're right.
The world is in such a shambles right now, across the globe, across different industries. Just everything is just ripe for the evolution. And it's going to be the empaths that carry the baton for this next leg of the journey, and they need to be prepared. It's not the old world.
That's right. You're absolutely right. And with it not being the old world, we can't have old formats and functionalities of our ways of beingness. And so that's why we have to become more aware of what I teach in terms of the evolutionary expanded self, versus we hear a lot about the higher self concept. And within the expanded self is the higher self. It's the depth and the breadth. We have the expansion, the width, the length, everything. It's expansiveness, where it's not in the context of higher self in dimensions in that way, in terms of we're getting to this level of our understanding of ourselves, kind of in a hierarchy type of framework in a sense, which
and
really
even in that itself is a one-dimensional.
That I was just about to say that,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking that is
what we want to make it multidimensional.
Absolutely.
Like we want to make you grow in every direction.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
Multi-directional in terms of your expansion. And so that's what an expanded evolutionary empath in their empowerment comes to understand, that